Alright, so hey guys, so welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro Teer has come once again, and on PCs on the Chronia Relay on Saturn. Now this time around he actually brought two new items, and the first one is the Prisma Avia ankle plates. And these are actually pretty cool, especially when compared to the other Prisma Avia armor pieces that he brought over the last few weeks, because the Prisma effect on these is quite strong, and I like it. And the second new item this time around is the Mesa Immortal skin. Now, just like all the other Immortal skins, this one can be used on both the standard Mesa as well as Mesa Prime, and it doesn't look half bad, especially on the standard Mesa. I don't think I like it more than the standard skin Mesa Prime comes with, but standard Mesa, yeah, this one is definitely better. Then he brought a bunch of Prime mods, so we start off with 3 ammo mutation mods. These just mutate ammo at a higher efficiency, so we have one for rifles, one for shotguns, and one for pistols. Following that, we have Prime Pistol Gambit for 187% bonus crit chance on pistols, Prime Zip Magazine for 55% bonus magazine capacity on pistols, and finally Prime Target Cracker for 110% bonus critical damage on pistols. Next on the menu, we have the Ignis Wraith, which is a fantastic primary weapon. It does a lot of AoE, it's great for just farming or destroying containers and just running through low-level missions, but I don't think it's worth buying from Baro because you can get it for a little bit of platinum from anyone that got the research for their clan during the pacifism defect event. So while yes, the weapon is awesome and you should definitely get it, it is too expensive when you're buying it from Baro. Now he also brought the Volca Wraith, which is a good sniper rifle. You can even do the Eidolons with it if you want to, but for a sniper rifle, the stats are just, well, wrong. It doesn't have enough crits to be consistent, it has high status, which doesn't really matter because you ideally want to one-shot things, and it does primarily impact damage, which is most effective against shields. Moving on from there, he brought the Harkonnen Wraith Cloak, which I also believe was a reward from the Pacifism Defect event, and it's just, well, a Wraith version of the Harkonnen Cloak, but I must say that the pattern provided by the Wraithification of this cloak is quite nice. And just to make sure that you don't miss out on anything from the Pacifism Defect event, we have the Harkonnen Wraith armor. So we have the arm armor, we have the chest armor, as well as the leg armor. And this, just like the cloak, or rather the Siandana, it doesn't really look like a cloak, it's just a Wraithified version of the Harkonnen armor. I think it looks alright, I don't use it too terribly often, and a fun fact here, the protrusion on the right shoulder blade actually retracts when you're aiming down sight so that it doesn't get in the way. Next up, we have the Prisma Neberos shoulder blades. I've yet to find a good set of armor that would go with these because they sort of just released the shoulder blades and I don't think they followed it up with the chest plate and knee plates yet. But you might make them work, so if you like the look of them, you can buy them for 220 ducats and 140,000 credits. Then he once again brought the Pack Leader Sigil. This is the one with the Kubro, so here's some coloration of that, as well as the Glaring Sigil, which is the Kavat one, so here's what that looks like. Next up, we have the Teer Cornu Diadem, if you want your operator to look like a unicorn, so here's what changing the primary color will do. And here is what changing the secondary color will do. Following that, we have the Teer Presence, which is just an emote that you can play with a Warframe that will make you stand the way Baro Teer does, and I still hope they will make it into a proper idle animation one day, which is followed up by the Prisma Arrows. Now, this is not my favorite arrow skin, that still goes to the Teer skin because of that trail effect, but these do look pretty nice. Though I must say there is one thing that I like about these more than the Teer arrows, and that's the pattern on the fletchings. It's kind of hard to see here, but trust me, it's there and it looks nice. And we are slowly nearing the end with the Taxan Desert Camo skin. And I quite like this one because it does a similar thing to the Grakata Tausan skin. In this case, it takes a Taxan, which looks brand new and polished and fancy and all, and makes it look a little bit rough around the edges. And then he once again brought the Zyphos Prisma skin, which is a fantastic looking skin for the Zyphos Landing Craft. It's just great, you have the Prisma energy flowing through it, and all the different color patterns are nice. It's just a nice skin. He also brought the Corrupted Heavy Gunner Spectre blueprint. You buy these 5 at a time for 100 ducats and 40,000 credits, and these are not reusable, okay? These are finite, so once you throw them in a mission, they will spawn a heavy gunner, and that's it, that charge is gone. So you're literally paying ducats for something you're gonna throw away. And the final item on the menu is, as always, the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint, which is the item you need if you want to get the Inaros Warframe. Now, my recommendation this time around is very straightforward. Get Prime Target Cracker, then Prime Pistol Gambit, and then do whatever you want. The primed crit mods for secondaries are incredibly strong because not only do they add a lot of oomph behind any secondary weapon that can run crit, they also allow you to run hybrid setups on weapons that are not necessarily that good when it comes to crit stats. So those two mods in my eyes are a definite must. So definitely get them, and the rest is up to you, but then again this is just my personal recommendation, so if you want to go for the swag and cosmetics first, go right ahead. And that is pretty much it for Baro Teer this week, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video and it was helpful, and I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.